have the time and the talent and you have the patience, you can go with the, you know, the I don't know what you call it, the solid food coloring, and dip it and just go and paint your flower. See what I'm saying? You know, if you wanted a little different color, which I don't have time, you know, didn't have time, but that really works. So you can use either food color, not just use the liquid. Yeah, little brush, just go and, you know, if you want to give it a different, or even the turnip flowers, if you can get them sliced real thin. Would you believe I didn't do them till, what time, 2 o'clock this afternoon? 3 o'clock? Yeah, something like that. They take the color right up. Turnips are wonderful. They absorb that color right away. So they're wonderful to work with. So anyway, I like the rosemary in the background. You can put mushrooms down on the bottom, which I forgot to get any. You know, make it, if you're going to make it into a square basket, the mushrooms on the bottom that are growing under your flowers. If you're lucky and get like this here, which is really pretty because you got another leaf. So, I think it needs another yellow one. See, it's got a tulip here. Oh yeah, you'd be surprised what it can work with. So you get the idea about the basket. You can make it as full as you want to, and like I said, I'm a simple person, and I like to do simple things that you know people can identify with, and not intimidate you. Because if I was to stand here and try and carve something, it would take all night, and most likely you wouldn't try it. But something like this simple, you would. If you're having a party, if you're having a picnic, or you know, a patio, whatever. And remember the squirt bottle, if it's real hot outside. Yes, ma'am. Not really. No, I can't think of one. Because eventually, you know, and if you make it ahead, make sure you put it in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. They are like your life flowers. They're only going to live so long without water or with, you know, being cold. So I recommend that you have, and I'm blessed here because I got so many walk-in coolers that if I'm going to make a basket, I can just go take it to the walk-in cooler. But that's something that you might want to consider, that if you're going to make one, make sure you have room in your refrigerator. And so we're going to stick this in because it's too pretty to leave out. So you get an idea what a basket, and like I said, you can use this to put your dips in. You know, if you're going to have a vegetable tray or whatever, cut out your bell peppers. Summer's coming, gardens are coming. That's the nice time to make all of that and make your flowers. Let's see. Believe me, I can draw. I mean, I'm not a what you call a very artistic person, but it's fun to play with it. You know, stick your onion in there. So you all get an idea on a basket? You can make it square, you can make it big, you can make it whatever. And if anybody tonight wants some rosemary, please feel free to take some because I have got tons at my house of it. I planted, just like I said, a little one, and before I knew it, it just... and see, that's already taken the color. That is already taken the color. So that's how good the vegetables are, that they take it. You know, and if you want it a deeper color, you're not going to put as much water in your food coloring, remember that. So, and I've got a, you know, would you believe that I made all these flowers out of just 1 or 2 zucchinis. I didn't even use a bag for this radishes. I didn't use a bag for the carrots. And there were 3 bunches of the Vidalia onions, and that's how many flowers it made. So you got any questions on the vegetables that you might want? I'm going to pass the turnips here in a minute and let you start rolling and get your feel of it. Now, if you really want it and don't have a slicer, maybe you can take it to somebody that you know that's got one, and you want it as thin as you can get it.
Could you just use like a manual?
Yeah, you could use a mandolin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the onions, now, I'm a little confused on that. Are they green onions?
Well, they're considered a green Vidalia onion.
But they have stalks.
Yeah. And I love them. They're mild. They're good to make salads with. They're very good, the Vidalia. Yeah, we've got a lot of vegetables down there that you all can really have a good time with. So, okay, so that's the vegetable. Now we're gonna, here in a minute, have some fun. Say you're making a cheese tray and you're not, say it's a casual party, and you say, well, you know, I want something fun to put out on my cheese tray. Well, what goes after cheese? A mouse. So I keep toasted almonds. Of course, I keep almonds in the house. But what I did was, and I made Sue one the other day, and I think the mouse got a little tired there, so I buy the brown pear. Okay. Now, I want the fat part for the rump. So you're going to take that stem and put it in the back. You're going to take a knife, and you can make the mice if you can find radishes that have the long root, and you can make mice out of the radishes. So there's your tail. I like the longer tail, but that's what we got. And one time we were doing a bunch of us chefs were doing we have a chapter, culinary chapter, and we were doing a fundraiser for Crumley House. And of all things, they wanted to do it in the barn. They wanted to do this food in the barn, appetizers. So we got together, we thought it was really cute. We made mice, you know, in the barn, coming down on the food, on the cheese, and we made them out of radishes and we made them out of pears. It was in a barn. So you always, with your fruit, anything you're working with, you want to stabilize it. You don't want it rolling on you where you can cut yourself. Stabilizing means that I'm going to cut a piece where my fruit won't roll or my vegetable won't roll. So here it is, see? So now we got the tail on the other end, right? Another thing that I keep all the time is cloves. Because anytime we made anything edible, we want to make sure nobody gets hurt. You know, I've made tons of gingerbread houses. And the chefs, and we've donated them, and we've sold them for charity again. And we had to make sure that everything we used, the egg white and everything, was just safe. We did not, and the same thing with this, you do not want to hurt a child or anybody. So, close. That's not going to hurt them. There's your ice. And again, you just use the point of a knife to make your ice. And that's what we did with the rabbits. Cloves are wonderful, and they smell good too. See what I made there. Now, if you are very diligent, or whatever the word is, and you want to put whiskers, you could use licorice. But they're hard to put in fruit. So let's get a bigger eye. That one's got a little one. And okay. Now you need a nose, right? I guess the nose is clear down here.